Hello, welcome back. Now we are in the Java program development stage. In this, you will learn how a program is developed, what are the different steps involved in it, and how we are going to design and analyze how what are the different steps. Okay, so now let's get into it. The first step is the software development life cycle. So this entire program development stage is also called software development life cycle, in which we have the first of all is we do any requirement analysis. So what is that? In this, we find what are the requirements that a client when developing a software. What does a client want? We look into that matter and we find out what are the requirements for us when we be going into the coding stage. Okay. Next is the designing stage. In the designing stage, what we do is we see how we are going to go about while creating the software. What are the different suppose what are the different steps that will be required, how that software will be looking after the end product. We create a brief we create a design for it so that we can get into the proper steps and follow the proper steps. Next is implementation of the code. So in implementation of the code, that is basically the part of coding. Okay, that's where we come around and we do all the codes that are required. And finally is the testing and deployment. That is, first we test if whatever we want for whatever the client wants for the software to look like, whether it is working according to it. And if that is positive, then well and good. We deploy, we hand over the software to the client. Okay. So let me go into the details of every step. First is the requirement gathering. So and in this step, we think in this way. We think, okay, we have our client wants this particular thing. So what to do so that in this step we do the whole process is what to do. Okay, how we are going to go about it. What are the different things that are required, like what are the different packages required, what kind of interface is required. Everything we bring together in this step. Okay, and once that is done, we go into the design phase. In the design phase, here we basically include, like, we think about we draw down a program in which we are drawing how the software is going to go, how what are the different algorithms. Will include one or two algorithms. Suppose a program requires an input, and if that input does not match the particular kind of input that the software requires to run, then it will go back to the first step and then it will go on. Different kind of algorithms based on your requirements will be drawing that. And the object classes and all that which are required will be we'll decide what kind of objects and methods will be required for the coding phase. Everything will be discussed in the design phase. Okay, if we have a proper design, only then in the next step it will be easier for us to go about and write the codes. If you're not very sure about how you want the software to look like, you will there will be an issue faced because there will be confusion. So this is a very important step. The next step is the implementation step phase. In this, actually the main coding part is done. Okay, how, like, we come into the picture and when this comes. Okay, so so the entire design is given to us. What we do is, our work is to sit and write the code, how we are going to whatever the design has come, how we are going to make sure that the entire software is developed, and we take into consideration all the requirements that the client has given us. And once all of that is done, then we can say, okay, fine, this is the code, this is what we have given, what you have asked, and this is all we are going to do. After the implementation phase is over, we move on to the testing phase. Here, whatever we have written in the code, whatever the design has been given, we have to see if all of that is working. Only if there is, everything is fit and fine, then we can deliver it to whoever the client is. If it is not, then we see, if suppose we find errors, like something, the whole program is not compiling properly, then what we have to do is we have to debug it. We have to look where the error is arising. Sometimes a program may have multiple errors, so we have to select and see which errors, how we can fix the errors, which is the best way to fix the errors. And once a program does not have any error and if it is running smoothly, we say the testing phase is over, and we hand out our program to our client, and that is the deployment stage. That is, we are giving away the end product to the client. Okay, so let me briefly bring back all the 4 steps. First step is the requirement stage, in which the client will give you like he'll tell you what he wants, and we as a coder, we will have to decide what are the requirements for developing the particular software. In the next step, we go into the designing as to how we are going to bring the whole software into place. We create the algorithms. The third stage is the implementation stage, in which is hardcore programming. We decide, it is for, if you're working in a team, then a bunch of people will be doing the front end, the back end, all the phases of a coding, all the phases of the coding. And finally comes the testing phase, in which you'll be seeing if the software is running without errors. If has errors, then we have to debug it. If there is no errors, then we are fit to give the software away and deploy it to our customer. Okay, so this is the different stages of the program development. So let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with the control statements of Java.